So my name is Max. I go on the forums by the name of 13th Brother. I have a light side inspired saber, as Ahsoka Tano is probably my favorite character. So I chose Sentinel Yellow and the green to accompany it, just in case I should decide to take it apart and dual wield, but honestly, it feels way too good to wield this thing as a saber staff, so I'm probably never going to take it apart because I absolutely love it as a saber staff. For the record, this is my first ever video review, and this is also my first ever lightsaber period. Out of the box, honestly, I was kind of shocked with how big the handles were. They looked, I wasn't expecting them to be small. I knew that they could be, I knew the dimensions, but there's something about looking at dimensions and trying to picture something, and then when you actually see it and feel it, and you're just like, wow. And I was very pleasantly surprised with how incredibly rock solid everything is. I've been dueling, sparring as much as I possibly can, as hard as I can, and the only signs of wear that there are at all are a few little scuff marks on the blade that you can't even really notice. Which I should also say that I went for the heavy grade blades, just because I knew that, my purpose for getting this saber primarily is for dueling, for practice, for everything to do with combat. The recessed portions of the saber, I have put a little bit of fake leather on. I actually have some real leather that I'm going to put onto it soon, but it was quick and it was easy, and I preferred the grip that it gave a little bit to the aluminum, and it added a nice accent to it. So I added that on, and I added one at the end of each, and then 4 in the middle on the adjustable connector of black O-rings, rubber O-rings, just to give a little bit more grip, and so that if I do grip above the on switch here, I have a little bit more feedback on how far my hand is. Plus, being able to grip these, I found that sometimes at first, when I was doing my practice of different moves and such, it would get, the connector would get tighter and tighter and tighter to the handles, and it was getting extremely difficult to take off, to change the batteries and such. So just by adding these rubber O-rings, it actually has made it so that it's super easy to get these sabers, connectors, each and every part apart whenever I need it. And I kind of like it. It adds sort of a stormtrooper accent with the 2 different black and the silver. But yeah, so I'm going to fire it up real quick. The green and the yellow. Hopefully this is showing up correctly. I am a photographer by trade, so I'm hoping that the exposure and white balance that I selected will show the blades properly, even though the rest of the video should be underexposed. But really all I care about in this video is these blades. Especially the Sentinel Yellow, to be honest. The green, I like the green, it looks good, it looks great, but I freaking love this yellow. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, this is my Sentinel staff, and I got the Obsidian Lite soundboard in the pommels, or not the pommels, in the handles, just because needed sound. You gotta have sound, I'm sorry. Yeah, I could practice without it. I do practice with them off frequently, but when I'm dueling, oh my god, there's just something so incredibly gratifying to having that sound. So I am so incredibly glad that it's there. All in all, that's my first saber. The only way I can really sum it up is that this saber and I are going to spend many, many hours together.